have F minor, please?
Wow, that one's tricky, and you handle it pretty well. Okay, you're kind of in your crescendo. You're kind of rocking and rolling with your whole body. Yeah. See, yeah. So make sure you're putting it right in the tip. Also, on all of your sustains, they all look like this. You're never allowing the baton to naturally. It's gonna. I mean, you drag it, but then it naturally comes back to kind of your conducting position. So let's see. Right, all of them look like this, and that's kind of contorted.
Yeah.
So allow it to, it's the angle the whole time is moving.
It has to work like a paintbrush, yeah.
And then same thing.
Yeah.
Instead of just this, and then going back down, because that looks, yeah, see? So just allow it to naturally. Anyway, that's what I noticed.
Don't rush the release and measure 2. I think you're thinking I can't bleed into the rest, and so you're like, no, really quick release so it doesn't bleed over. Think of it, I mean, it's almost like a fermata. Just give the note full value.
Okay.
Don't be as concerned about that. Much better. Your staccatos were strange. Maybe you should have noticed why, because I wasn't.
No, I wasn't. I couldn't. You need to look at measure 2 on the videotape and see if you can get it to look more organic. Right now, you look like you're working really, really hard. And did he specify which way your cues were supposed to go, guys?
One left,
right.
one
Okay,
one right.
You should mark it on your paper, because right now you're just throwing out a cue and we don't know which one it is.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And speaking of that cue, you can prepare it better, whichever direction it is.
Yeah. I forgot this past time. I looked down and I was like, whoops.
I hate to say this, but you looped on beat 3 on measure 4.
Oh, great.
Okay.
And you just keep working for more left hand independence, because you're getting a little bit of a hitch with the pulse. It's just got to be super fluid, and that just takes time to develop.
Number 2. I like it when you shake your head because you played an arrest, Nancy. Okay, well, no, if you played an arrest, it's because something weird is going on. And something weird is going on. Your first note was you did not prep piano staccato. So you need to make sure you do that. And then you got a rooftop accent on count 4 of measure 2. And then another rooftop accent on count 1. Because what?
I'm sorry, could you say that again?
You got a rooftop accent on counts 4 and 1. Going from measure 2 to measure 3, because you're trying to make the change so much that you're not dragging through it enough, and you're pulling out of it very quickly, and that says rooftop accent.
Okay.
And then measure 4 did not work. Your left hand, this still says play. I mean, if you want them to stop, you have to do some sort of a release gesture. Why don't you just start in measure 2? No, just start at the beginning. That was like a mezzo forte. Give him a piano prep. I think that's just practice right there.
Yeah, I'm not really
'Cause
sure how to.
Your tie is not working. I would not bring in your left hand until beat 2. That would help. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, and then a little release. You have to release. 2, 3, da.
The tie was also not long enough, so make sure that you're keeping a measure from going through it.
I just didn't say it. I'm talking. Okay, so number 3. But the beginning was much better. I've added talking. Maybe that's what I meant. Okay, you need to prepare the piano better. And going from measure 2 to measure 3, that's tricky. What you've written, that's very tricky. So I would say pretend beat 4 is a fermata. And then lift, when you're lifting out of it, when you're dragging, make sure it's well above your plane. 4, 2, 3, 4, and then give them a little flick so that they can see what's coming next. I can't remember what happened after that. Something.
You sped up.
That's what happened. Yep.
Well, you sped up in measure 3, and then you slowed back down.
My staccato, I just tend to speed up during all this staccato stuff.
Oh, and you don't have a dynamic marked in measure 4, but it was around a mezzo, piano mezzo forte-ish. Should be forte, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Should I mark it?
You should put a dynamic, and then you should conduct it. The dynamic will help you to conduct it.
Yep.
Okay. What do you want to do?
Let me just do the last line one more time.
Yeah, you have to prepare that earlier. Like 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, if you give them a big 3, then right as soon as they played it, then you can stop and bring it down, and that will say piano's coming up. Well, that's the idea. Now you just have to throw in all the staccatos.
Yeah.